Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today we're going to work on the granny square bag again. I have no idea how long this thing is going to take, but I'd like to see some progress here today. So, fingers crossed we get a bunch done. I am joined tonight by my lovely wife Mandy, and it looks like my chat thing is weird. I don't know why that is, but hopefully that's not going to be a problem. But we have two streams going. We have this horizontal one and a vertical one. The vertical one is for people who are watching this via their phones. I kind of wish I'm gonna have to look into it, but I kind of wish I could like live stream over on TikTok. I been having a lot of fun with TikTok here lately. If anybody's interested in seeing me use every goofy filter that seems to come my way, you can go check it out. It's AKAAWOL over there as well. Yes, it is enough to make my wife's eyes roll that hard. So yeah. Yeah, some of them are pretty bad. It's hilarious though. I just think it's so funny. So is it only showing one message at a time over there on the side? Is that what's happening? That's gonna get weird if we get all chatting fast. Yeah.
Yep.
I was trying to find one that didn't have like a frosty background, and yeah, it's not real easy to make the changes in chat, like while things are going, because of the fact that I have to isolate just the desktop, so like there would be no image of me or Mandy. But if it gets too annoying, I know how to fix it. So a little bit quiet here tonight. That's okay. Can't always be a busy, fun-packed stream. Hey, chill guy Anthony. What up? Feel like I got a life. Kind of enjoying it, in fact.
Hey.
Hey, my new crafted. All right. Hello. Long time no see. Feels like it's been ages. And Ra's here. Wow, everybody suddenly showed up. That's kind of dope. So the orange goes away. Save the green.
How is sheep chat doing in your ear when it's running through the messages on screen so quickly?
It's doing fine. I'm hearing all the messages. It still knows whatever happened even after it's like gone on to the next one. So it's just reading it like normal, which is awesome. Like I'm catching it. Although something's weird because it's not telling me who said what. Like before, I would know. Like it would say like rah rah, and then said hello or something. It's not doing that
Only
right now.
one message at a time. If there are like 4 messages coming in, it's just doop, 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 doop. Nobody
Kinda.
can read it.
Yeah. All right, I can fix it. Uh. Oh yeah. So back when I was a child, probably 7 or so, we went to Busch Gardens, and Busch Gardens is hang on, let me find where the appearance thing is again. Um do. Hang on one second, I just gotta get the right thing here. Turks text. Okay, so I got the thing copied. Now I just have to put it onto. That's because I'm trying to fix this thing. That's why I didn't realize that the voice was out as a result too. I'm trying to make the the chat thing work again. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is for now, and I will mess with it again. We'll have it better next week. It's really weird though. I didn't realize that whatever setting I hit earlier made it so it's only one. But yes, okay. So I'm a kid. Yeah. So, anyways, I was a kid at Busch Gardens. Just came off the Flume ride. I even remember exactly where this shop was. There was this a little gift shop right off the Flume ride, which is a like a log that goes through the water, splashes you and stuff. And I saw a belt buckle that had Boston on it. And I love the band Boston. They play like these really amazing long intros that are just like mesmerizing and brilliant. Like it's like I was just a little kid, but just something about the way their music was structured, it was just put you on a whole different plane. Like you were really I guess kind of like drugs or something. So, anyways, I see this thing, and it's got the first time I ever really seen like the holographic laser cut paper, you know, like the stuff that's real shiny and whatever. And I just absolutely wanted this thing so badly. And I'm like, can we get this? Can we get this? And my sister goes, oh, yeah? Name a song from them. And because she did that, my brain went completely blank. I'm like, and I couldn't think, like most of their songs, I even to this day, I couldn't tell you what the names of them are. I just know when I hear it, I'm like, oh, that's Boston, right? So then and then she goes to my parents, he just likes it because it's shiny. I'm like, no, and no. And then by then, my parents were convinced that I only wanted it because it was shiny, and they didn't buy it for me. And ever since then, when people are saying like they see belt buckles, it's like, wow, do they have a Boston one? Because honestly, if I ever see that thing, and I like, well, if I ever see it for a reasonable price, occasionally I see it on eBay or something, but they want like crazy amounts for it. But that was the story. Was I would really like to have a Boston belt buckle. All these years later, like I still hold resentment. No, no, that was deliberate. They're all holes in the middle. Otherwise, it would have been a dark gray. So I'm missing it deliberately to make it look more like a granny square. But that's a really good observation on your part to notice that. Yes. It's funny because that still bothers me to this day. I was little. I was like I said, I was like 7 years old. Like my dad and stuff was still alive. That's why I know I had to be like that kind of age because my dad was still alive. Um, and yes, it really does bother me to even now. Kinda. So I left this in a different point than I normally do. I don't I don't want to mess this up. So yeah, that was my story of the belt buckle and why like I guess when you were in Japan you had seen belt buckles or whatever. That's why I was kind of joking about it. So neat thing this week happened. Somebody got a hold of me through the website's email, and they wanted me to try to make a bracelet based on a belt that they found in some shop somewhere. And through some trial and error, I was finally able to figure out like how many strings were involved with this thing, and I managed to put it together. So this guy's name is Joe. So Joe sent me this email and he's wanting to know if it's possible and wants to have a bracelet size version instead of the belt. Right on. So I get the whole thing sorted out and make this bracelet, which I have to tell you, it's supposed to be a 17 string braid, which is obnoxious to make. Really super crazy, right? I get the whole thing together, I reply, and my emails are getting rejected. Like, so there's something wrong with the dude's email address, and I'm not sure how that can be because like we received the email, but maybe he had to fill it in a slot or something. I don't know what, but yeah. So I can't get a hold of the guy to say, yeah, I've got it, become a member, and I can check it out. No, but I was going to see if he would go and become a member so he could get the pattern early because members are for like $5. You get to see the videos and get the patterns early. So I thought this was a chance for me to make $5. And yeah, now I can't get a hold of the dude. So I'm kind of bummed. Because like as far as he's concerned, he won't see it until like the end of March. You know, that's when the video stuff comes out. Yeah. But I wanted to tell him like I totally got on it immediately after getting it. So I was trying to be like really cool and like, you know, like real business like, right? Like totally getting the turnover time immediate. Yeah. But yeah, I know I can't get a hold of the dude to let him to know. So if he's watching this at some point, your thing's there, just become a member. It's $5. It's less than a fancy coffee, so oh, that's hilarious. When you type that in there, my thing read it as hello kilometer. That was awesome. I'm like, kilometer? What the? Oh, right, Cam. So that I can keep up with the chat, I have it read to me, and so it only plays in my headphones. So that's hilarious. All right. So now I can go one more this way. Yeah, that's. I try to do it all at the same time each week so that way people can kind of work out schedules around it if they really want to come and hang out. So that was how that all got started. Yeah, we kind of got this whole thing started back when I was working on the big project. That's when the live streams became a regular thing. And it's kind of gone from there. So kind of cool. Yeah. I have to admit, I really kind of like doing the whole behind the scene thing. I think it's a fun way to interact with people and get like kind of some input on things that aren't released to public yet. Oh yeah. I'm not smart enough to remember what all of the colors mean. Hello, Maria. So as much as the chat thing is annoying that it's up in the corner like that, I have to admit it makes more room for the work. I'm kind of not hating that. It might make it a little harder when it comes to puzzle time, but yeah, mind you've been gone for a little while. We've had a bunch of new people join us. Oh, so my new craft, did you ever open up the thing that we sent you? You left the package for later. Yeah. Keeps the conversation going. Hang on, we're gonna take a quick pause. I need to check something. WYM, I don't know that. Oh, cool. It can be a keychain or a zipper tag or whatever. It was about making a contribution to Ukraine, and it's supposed to be made out of recycled tank material. That's why it says that it's like from Russia, but recycled. That's not. I had to stop for exactly. That was it. So there we go. All right. I had to just check. My heart feels like it's racing, so I just took a blood pressure reading just to make sure that there's no problem. I have a heart condition, an AFib happens periodically, and I had to check just because it kind of feels a little off. But I seem to be okay, so that's good. We can keep going. I got a little worried there, though. Kind of felt like I was getting a little too overly amped up or something. All right. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, that's coming soon. And all right, so now we've got purple, brown, and red. No, I no surgery, just medicated. Yeah, my caffeine is limited. I don't get too much anymore, so that's not it. Just got myself a little too worked up or something, I guess. I think I'm gonna go for this one. I'm not really. I don't know, the orange, brown, green thing isn't great, but it's a good contrast. Yeah, I kind of don't want it. But no, it's just meds right now. I have high blood pressure, not terribly high, but high enough that I have to be medicated for that as well. Yeah. Uh, a little bit. I was told to cut back on my coffee, and yeah. So I had to cut back on the amount of coffee I drink, and what else? I was already like, because of the high blood pressure, having to watch out for the amount of salt and stuff like that. So yeah, just some basic things, nothing too crazy. Mind you, I need to lose weight, but the and yeah, yeah, Mandy might have bigger problems than I have. Yeah, yeah, my dad used to put salt on everything, and it's probably what killed him. Yeah, no, I need to lose at least 15 kg. Yeah, I'm 110 kg, and I think the ideal was somewhere between 90 and 100. Yeah, yeah, I am aware, and it's really hard to do because my medication makes me get hungry. The timing of the Hershey pie thing is abs. Oh, the, the request for a Hershey pie comes right as I'm saying I need to lose weight. That couldn't have been better. Uh, so just out of curiosity, mods, the guy that came in earlier and told me to shut up or whatever, did he just get blocked or did he just go away on his own?
Rainbow shut him out for 24 hours.
Nice.
Told him to go chill out, basically.
He got a timeout. Right on. Yeah, that was. It's complete. It's based on time. It's like 25 minutes or something. What is Defuku craving? What is that? Yeah, that was
It's
me. I used to be scrawny. I was 6'4" and weighed about 90 pounds. Yeah, I was like 90, but I'm 6'4". So like, yeah, that was back when I was like 18 and in the service. To me, you look like that's a huh. You know, we've been talking about recently that we have not had all of the food things in chat here lately, and that we are missing a particular individual who always leads the conversation that way. I was just skinny. I was hyper. I was healthy. I was just scrawny. I mean, really proper skinny. Like if I see pictures of me when I was young, it's like, holy cow. Ah, ah. Oh, that's right. Because the cheese. So yeah. So the cheese thing has been disabled. You can no longer get a image of me. Yeah. No, I wasn't like trying to be skinny. I was eating like crazy and anything I
Young
wanted
and
and still
crazy
couldn't.
metabolism.
Yeah, exactly. I used to have two of the Big Mac meals and no consequences. Two, like that's two Cokes, two fries, two burgers. Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to be skinny. In fact, like I worked out and tried. Yeah, when I look back, I used to have a 28-inch waist in high school with a 36 inseam. I don't know if that's easy for anybody else to picture, but it's really skinny. Right on. Oh, um, Minute Craft. Do you want to go do that restaurant that discounts based on the differences of height? Because it makes more sense to go as a group if we're going to get the big discount. I typically shy away from that because I don't like the idea of sitting and doing the cooking for people, but I can't help but to want to go and like be the biggest height difference they've ever seen. Plus, I need somebody to hold the camera because we're gonna have to actually get that on video when they do the measurement. All right, swapped out those colors. Now I can put in this square. I'm 6'4", and I am 193 cm, and my wife is just over
I'm
a
doing the
meter.
math.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we're gonna qualify for the whole 40%. No, she can't. She can't. We've been to yeah. We've been to Universal uh over here in Singapore, and no, she's too small for any of the roller coasters. She can only do like the rides where it's like a little boat going through the thing.
The right is for kids.
See, I've been kind of wanting to go back to Universal Studios and like ride the rides and stuff, but like I don't want to go by myself. You know, there's one in Singapore. If I go, I want to pay the extra to get the
Express pass.
yeah, the express option. Yeah, whatever the premium option, whatever the heck they call that. Um, because you just get to the front of the line and like skip all the waiting. Because otherwise, you spend the whole day it's just waiting. I hadn't really thought about that, but yes, you're right. That does actually. No, we don't have a Disney World. The closest Disney World would be Japan, I think.
And
That's it. Fast pass. I couldn't think of the name of that for the life of me, so thank you.
oh, and
Oh,
Minion Land's just open.
heck yeah, taking photos of us while we're like upside down and screaming. That sounds awesome.
But why would we pay full price to do that?
That's true. Hmm.
That they card me for the reverse reasons. I need a fake ID that says I'm 12.
Hi, Sophie. Yeah. We yeah, we are kind of known here. We've been in the newspapers and stuff before. Yeah, the people who like do the advertisements and try to get writers to say nice things. The Halloween special. We actually got to go ride the rides and stuff as a result of going down there for the Halloween, the spooky nights stuff. Yeah, yeah, whatever you call it. Whatever you kids are calling it. That was it. It was so much fun. So that It was fun. They gave us the special ticket. You don't always get to go first, but you get to a heck of a lot shorter line than the main stuff. Aw. Oh yeah, when we were in the paper. Yeah, I still have a copy of that or two.
We scanned it too, but I don't know where it is.
Yeah, so it's too hard to get to the board. I was going to show you guys what the article looked like, but it's kind of stuck. Yep. So I used a really light lavender and a white in this one, and I kind of feel like I kind of went a little too hard with the light lavender because there's not enough contrast. Kinda, kinda hating it. All right, so. Oh, really? Cool. Oh, I mentioned earlier, right? That I've been like seriously having some fun with TikTok. One of the greatest things that has happened as a result of TikTok is all the Americans finding out that China and the rest of the world have great things like affordable health care and affordable housing and yeah, pretty pretty crazy. Aw. Now it's just the green one. I can say ni hao. about my limitation right there. Not bad for 13 years. Oh, and gong, she ni. I don't know if you
Oh
noticed, but
well, recent getaway didn't help. Huh?
yeah, I was just gonna say the Mandy's over there laughing at that because we went to Malaysia and that song was the only song they had on the thumb drive, and it were just repeated itself again and again and again. So when we went for breakfast, that song was playing. When we went for dinner, that song was playing, and it was just all the time, like. Yeah, I can't. It was like background sound, but my brain tunes into such things and goes crazy. Oh, I just realized you could afford to go on a trip because you weren't having to hand out the ang paos.
She would if she were here,
No, but she was gone for Chinese New Year, so
right?
she can afford more trip by not having. Uh, hola, 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 baby. Ciao. See. Oh, that's going over my head. Yeah, and I was thinking of Dora the Explorer. Yeah, I can't spell English, so your guys are more ahead of me. Nice. Wow. Arriba, arriba. Yeah, Speedy Gonzalez was the best. No. Not the pink, it's this one. And the green. Central and southern Indiana. Trying to think. Indiana's where Chicago is? Yeah, I don't know a lot of
That's
stuff in the
Illinois.
area. Oh,
You're reminding me of that video.
well, yeah. Not really good with maps, but it's close, though, right? Indiana and Illinois? Yeah. They're like neighboring. See, not so far off. How cold is it there? I heard that Detroit just recently had a cold spell that was like minus 17 or something sick. The only the only reason I know 22, that's chilly. The only reason I know where anything is in America is the Weather Channel. I was one of those guys that could sit and watch that all day long. Like, oh, high pressure center over here. This, I see. No, no idea why I was so absolutely taken by this show, but I love the Weather Channel. All right, time to rotate it around again. And I'm guessing that you guys are giving me the thing in Fahrenheit, which means it's below 0. I think Americans are just so used to Fahrenheit they don't think about the fact that nobody else uses it. Because right now outside, yeah, outside here it's 27, but that's in Celsius, meaning that it's probably somewhere in the 80s. Yeah, it's endless summer here. Yeah, ish warm. It's 80, but it's also 11 o'clock at night. So it's cooled down from where it was earlier today. All right, let's see what we got. We got brown and we got green and blue. All right, now we need to find another set of colors to replace this one. I'm kind of leaning on this one. It's far enough away from the other reds to be really good. All right, have a good one, Minute Craft. We're gonna break the record. I don't think there's any other couple out there who has a bigger height difference than me and my wife. We're done. Okay, so the light blue is the inner one. That's this color. Ooh. That's right around 160 cm. Right
150.
around there. Is 150?
Hmm.
Because right. I was guessing on that because I know that my wall hanging is like 5 foot something, and it's 1.6 meters. Well, that's where me and my wife have it made. Anything that's out of her reach is easily within mine, and I have a bad back, so anything that's down low, that's all her range. So I do the laundry, and she puts like the linen and stuff away because we got drawers under the bed, but they're kind of down low. So yeah, it works out perfectly. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's 100 cm is 1 meter. Yeah, that's why the whole world wonders why America is taking their time at changing over because it's so much easier. Well, one KM, not the other KM. Not a KM honeycut. That's not equal to. Yeah, I hear you. It came real close to happening back in the 70s, but then everybody lost their mind because it started out with the gas pricing. They were going to switch from gallons to liters, and suddenly it went from a buck a gallon to 28 cents a liter. And people saw 28 cents and went to go fill up their tanks, and it cost them just as much, and they lost their mind. Oh no, Trump would never. Yeah, it's wrapped up, Bobbin. I just heard a guy give a talk about the way the American politics works and how they try to get other countries to do it, and how the two-party system is really about keeping progress to a minimum. One side will approve something, and then the other side gets power and takes it away. So like there's America's progress is so slow, and people have gotten to the point to like they're kind of used to it. Meanwhile, the rest of the world is making huge advancements. Like you can take a bus here by just using your phone or a card or whatever. It's like all these things that are so amazing, and America doesn't just have it. There's no good public thing. Yeah, the third pounder or whatever. Yeah, that was A&W. A&W thought that they would be smart and you'd do a third pound for the same price, and nobody would do it because they thought a third was smaller than a quarter, because 3 and 4, you know. Yeah, that's not. That's yeah. Did that the first time around too. Uh, yeah, no. So this is going over. Okay. So this is the light one. Yeah, it's just the whole American system just seems to be so broken. And yep. Well, the thing that makes it easier for like minorities to get it. Yeah. I think everybody's pretty much on board with that. The whole rest of the world just looks at America and wonders what the heck is going on there. And it feels like the rest of the world can't make deals with America because like any kind of trade agreement that was going on before, Trump's like he took a look at the North America trade agreement, and you can't believe how bad it was. It was his trade agreement from like 6 7 years ago. It was his trade agreement, so now he wants to redo it to make it even more in favor of the US, which every yeah, the whole thing just, it's so bad.
He probably just doesn't know the definition of the word trade.
Yeah. Well, if it's not putting money into his family's pocket, he doesn't approve of it.
Yeah, those are the only checks and balances he cares about.
Yep. He's basically broken customs because he put a tariff on everything coming in. So, a friend of mine was telling me basically you can't get stuff from like AliExpress anymore because everything coming in has to be collected money from customs. And as a result, it's overwhelmed the system. So customs is no longer able to, because Barack Obama said it at 850. It used to be for a long time. Anything under $100 didn't get taxed. Then Barack Obama made it like something like 850 or something, $850. Everything below that could just pass. Now Trump wants, yeah, Trump wants tariffs on everything, and as a result, customs is overwhelmed, waiting on money to ship out anything, and it's made a whole mess of everything being imported, which is a shame. Because I would tell you guys these really cool puzzles that I've gotten into here lately, but it kind of feels mean to tell you, show it to you, when you guys can't get one. I guess I'll show you. It's right there. Yep. So check this out. I don't know if you can see up here. This says February. Down here is 22nd, and here is Saturday. And you just move these little pieces around to, like, you know, get different days, different dates. So that's one of them. And then this is the other one. This one is February 22nd, Saturday. And again, these, you just can move these little pieces around to unveil which day of the week it is. They are so cool, and they're less than $5. And I love the challenge. It's a fun little thing. And because it's the day and the day, it's not just 365 puzzles. It's 365 times 7, right? So yeah. So yeah, you make it. It's a puzzle for every single day. Like there's the 23rd. So like I could maybe shift this over here, and yeah, I have to move everything around, but I could get it to where it shows any day of the year. But yeah, I think they're a heck of a lot of fun. I don't know if you can get it for $5 anywhere else than like AliExpress or whatever, but they are a lot of fun. I really like it a lot. Yep. They're not terribly difficult either. They're tricky, but like not crazy. Take care, Rara. Oh, wait, did I? I did. Hang on. It's not really a mistake, but if I get rid of the dark blue up here, it's just a little bit better. Why is this not working right? It is. We're about 7 minutes away. I tried to do it at the halfway point, which would be 11:30. And yes, I'm already thinking about running and taking a little break here, maybe getting the ice thing for my neck. Right. So now I can do this square. Yeah, so as far as American news goes, I have tried to cut down on my intake. Like the first presidency, I was following everything and going, oh my God, and throwing my fists in the air every time he did something and getting so frustrated with how terrible things were. And, these things affect my family and just, this time around, I've realized that he is way more organized than the first time around, and he's put all of the worst people in charge of everything. And as a result, I just can't keep up with it and remain in a good mental frame of health. So I kind of skip a lot of it. So instead of watching like the late shows and hearing all the things, I'm watching more TikTok. I think you still get it. There's still enough people talking about it, but I really am truly trying to cut down on that stuff. Yeah, same. And I'm pretty sure he's relying on the fact that people will get overwhelmed with it and like stop listening because it's just too much. It's unfortunate. I mean, the dude fired the people who look after all of the nuclear stuff and realized, oops, that was bad idea. And then when they went to try to see if they could rehire them, like they had already deleted their email addresses, so they had no way of contacting these people to say, "Oh, sorry, you're actually necessary." Like it's just unbelievable the things that are happening, and it's just an endless amount of these things going on all the time. It just feels like I don't know. It just doesn't quit. Yep. Yeah, and now uh, Trump, Musk, and uh, Steve Bannon have all done the Nazi salute. Another one of those unfortunate things that I know about that I don't wish to know about. Agreed. Is there? I guess that makes sense. Oh, hi, Tammy's. Yeah, I don't get it. Oh, which one?
What did we miss?
I don't know. I missed something.
Is it on the vertical?
Uh, oh, no. Week has been going really good. Been kind of fun. Hang on. It's time for the puzzle game. I gotta find where the thing is, though. There it is. Puzzle game. All right, guys. It's time for the puzzle game. I need to, hang on. I need to move some things around so I can use my mouse. Here we go.
Yay!
And there I am, taking meds. Woo! Wow, Maria Cruz take the lead there. Heck yeah. Ah, okay. So I got me this little thing, ice pack thing for around my neck. The sitting for long durations without moving around definitely gets to. Oh, Tammy, I think you're lagging behind. The puzzle's done. But yeah, if I sit here for too long, it kind of gets to me after a while. Back when I was young, I could tie knots all day long and never think back. But get a little older, things get a little bit more difficult. Yeah. I'm not sure if we're going to make it all the way around this tonight. I was really hoping that this was going to complete this row, but it doesn't feel like that's possible. Yeah, Tammy's it's you're on a vertical stream, which is made for like telephones and like this kind of thing. The horizontal screen is a whole different thing. I tried to send you a link for it. It's confusing because I'm streaming 2 times at the same time. So like the vertical one is very different. Similar but different. It's just I can't have the computer can't take moves from both sides at the same time. Yeesh. Yeah. Okay, so the red is going away, then it'll be the orange. So, oops. So this bag that I'm making here is going to be for my wife. And we keep talking about like how long it has to be in order to be practical. I kind of wanted it to be done with this row, but understandably that's not going to be enough. So at least has to go at least another one past this. So yeah, it's just using so much string. And I'm finally getting down to the point to where these long grays, there's a small little fish tank behind me they're going into. The last time I had about like a kg and a half, maybe 2 kg of scraps. I gave it to uh um I can't remember what the name of the company was, but they do arts and crafty stuff where they like use resin to make these little. Well, I make this. Hang on. They make like little trays like this and stuff, and like things out of resin. And I gave them the string so that way they could use like this clear epoxy stuff to make things like that with the string in it. The fact that they could use it for something I thought was pretty cool. So hopefully I can find another one to donate the scraps to, because yeah, it's a small little tank behind me. I wonder if, yeah, it's right here. Can you see that? Let's see if I turn this on. The light's not bright enough. Hang on. Hang on, I got a better light. Oh no, that's. Let's see this power button. There it is. So yeah, it's a bunch, but it's not. Well, okay, so for the month of March, because I'm almost done with the month of March, I've made 10 bracelets, and most of them are using, hang on, calculator here. It uses like 4.5 skeins per each thing, per each bracelet, give or take. So 4.5 times, well, 9, 40. I probably 50 skeins. Yes. Well, because members get to see a month worth of videos ahead of everybody else. That's one of the perks of being a member, is because I am working way ahead of everything else. So I used about 50 skeins of floss for the month of March, give or take. That's what was actually used. That doesn't even. Yeah, no, I finished February like a long time ago. Yeah. I'm well, I do daily videos, right? Like every day there's a video of either doing something from a photo or taking a pattern and modifying it or doing something. So that in order for there to always be a daily video, I have to do a bunch of work to be ahead of the game. And so that's why, like, when I say, well, you guys become a member for $5, you get to see videos in advance. There's like a month's worth. So if you want to like make a bracelet and have it done before even I get it out onto Instagram, that's physically possible because they're out there. They're, you know. But yeah, it's the only way. It's the only way I can stay ahead of the game is by working about a month ahead of it. And like if I take and like have a holiday or you know whatever, um, I have to play catch up, which I can kind of do, but it's stressful. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. I want to have people kind of blown away with like trying new things and I want to teach people how to alter patterns and make up their own new things and try doing things where like currently there are people who look for a pattern that goes with the color green. I want to teach that you can make a bracelet out of anything, it doesn't matter, and that like this idea that you know you have to find patterns already colored or whatever, like that's the most ridiculous thing. And also like to show the idea that you can like mix patterns together to come up with your own. So if you want to have something that's unique, that's possible too. Or if you see a photo, you should be able to figure out how that was put together with a little bit of well, you'd have to see the videos about it, but yeah, I take photos and make it work. Like I was saying earlier, I did a one based off of a woven belt because the belt is kind of complicated, but it's woven. So string takes the same kind of paths, whether it's woven or knotted. So I was able to do it. Actually, I'll show you the bracelet. So if you want to jump ahead for a month, this is the bracelet that's done off of one of those elastic belts. I don't know if it's it looks sort of random, but it really is far from random. It's every other row is just two knots, and it's like zigzagging through there. But yeah, if you want to get a hold of that, all you gotta do is become a member, and then you can have the little smiley faces next to your name in the chat, and you can hang out with us. That'll be next, not this Sunday, but the Sunday after is the hangout. I just found that out today while I was making the schedule because next Saturday is the first. So it's like happened a couple times in a row now, or at least close to each other. Right on. So that's awesome. That's when you can take apart an idea that or be inspired and then turn it into something. I think that's completely awesome. I know once upon a time there was a lot of bracelet makers who wanted to say that this pattern was their own. They made it, and you had to give them credit for if you were going to make the design. I don't believe in that at all. I think that the strings can only go in so many different directions, and that making it so that way anybody can just see an image, like take a photo of even this work right here and be able to do it for themselves, I think is the best way forward. Because if we don't teach people how to do the craft, it could die off. Like, I've spent 30 plus years making stuff. If all my knowledge is for nothing, that would be terrible in my mind. Yeah. Yeah, it used to happen before. There were people who would complain that it shouldn't be up on any of the websites because it was their pattern, and they wanted to charge money for the patterns that they had created. So yeah, I go out of my way to make it so that way anybody can break apart any pattern and make it for themselves. So yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And I'm not just showing the patterns. Like one of the things I'm planning on doing here shortly is I need I need to make some patterns for myself because I've already like picked out the string because I need to, right. Um, I have a bunch of string that needs to go into like these kind of organizer things, and so I'm actually going to be making bracelets based on the colors that I have already cut for it. And so like that's going to be like a whole different way of doing things that should be kind of interesting. Um, and I'm going to show exactly my whole thought process and all the steps that go into it. So I think it's going to be kind of a fun little challenge. Um, Not sure. I haven't seen it, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. I would also like to know who's teaching people to like tape things down instead of using a clip, because it just seems like one, it's an added cost, and two, you're just gumming up your work. Because these little binder clips are cheap and they work great. Yeah, these little binder clips are really cheap, and you can get like a clipboard or like a like a cutting board. Boards were awesome for it. Say what? So I get that English isn't your first language, but that was confusing. Oh, he might be one of those people who can hold it with a couple fingers. Yeah. You need to join the Discord and show us pictures because now we want to see. Yeah, that seems counterproductive. Yeah, it's a lot harder method for sure. Yeah, now I can picture it, and that seems really a lot harder. My brain hurts thinking about it. Can you imagine trying to tie the knots backwards? Yeah. So this is all being held up here by these two clips. I have a small board because this is a circle. So I'm going to rotate it around a little bit so I can get to the next section. Then I'm going to put the board back through the middle. Yeah. Oh, I got to get rid of that. Hang on. I don't do the Patreon anymore. Hang on. Where is... Um, there we go. Where is Patreon? Shop merch. There it is. Cool. And then oh, did you know that you can type in uptime? Exclamation point UPTIME, and it'll tell you how long the stream has been for. That's kind of neat. I didn't know it was a thing. Is it gonna work?
It's done. There's probably a delay as to how many times it can be done in a row.
Oh, 2 hours and 11 minutes. That's really cool. Oh yeah, there's a cooldown period. That's really cool. Oh, so Maria and Cam probably never saw there's a bot. You can ask the bot stuff. Um, it's been so long, I don't even remember what the commands were. What is it to talk to him? Is it just 8-ball?
Yes.
And the first one out the gate tries to flirt. That's awesome. What is it? What the? Uh, you guys are having fun. That's awesome. I gotta find it, what the next color is gonna be. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. For a minute there, you guys were causing my browser to go absolutely bonkers. I got really weird for a minute. Mandy Beitler asked me, what is a tuk-tuk bird? A tuk-tuk bird isn't an actual bird species, but maybe you're thinking of a type of bird that's known by a specific name in a certain region or language. If you're thinking about those vibrant little motorized rickshaws called tuk-tuks, they sure do make a lively tuk-tuk sound. If it were a bird, it would probably be the life of the party, zipping around like it's late for some bird business, always free as a bird. Oh, I can see where the elements of what you put into it, but that got really weird quick. The tuk-tuk bird, huh? Uh, the part that creeps me out about that is it's reading it in my voice. Graybird. There's a TikTok lady who's trying to like look at images and identify what the image is, and she sees a pigeon come up on the screen. She's like graybird, and then the thing says pigeon. You're like, oh. Then there's a woodpecker comes on the screen, and she's like, it's a photo. Like she's trying to learn English, so she's getting prompts, and this is all on TikTok. So then the a woodpecker comes on. She's like, talk, talk, bird. And like, woodpecker. It's like, oh. And like, I almost start, she misses it. Blackbird is a crow. Big bird was an eagle. Fire chicken was
Turkey.
flamingo.
Turkey.
No, the
Fire
was it?
chicken was turkey. Flamingo was the
No.
one-legged bird.
Oh, one leg bird. No, the not turkey. The other one, peacock. Fire chicken was a
No,
peacock.
the fire chicken is the turkey. Because that's literally what it is in Chinese.
Is it? Okay.
Mhm.
So I can't use this one because this color's too close. This and this both have some of these colors. Maybe this one? I guess it's going to be this group. Well, that means your oak trees have bugs in it. Because that's what they're after, is the bugs. Whether it's carpenter ants or termites, the tree's got some trouble going on there. Yep, yep. Yeah, we have miners and crows are the main birds around here, and we've
Sparrows.
seen and sparrows. But the main ones that we end up watching are like the crows, which are pretty clever. They have found that there's like a little gap inside of the lamps that light up the parking lot at night. There's like a little gap down underneath. So if they find a little bit more than they can eat, they have found that they can put it in there. But then the miners figured out where the crows were hiding stuff, so they're coming and raiding the stash. It's kind of hilarious. Yeah. Are small? No, well, compared to the sparrows and the miners, they're huge. There you go. Yes, crows are smart. Well, not smart enough to be able to figure out how to hide the food without the other birds figuring it out, which makes it hilarious. And mind you, the miner's looking over his back the whole time he's in there stealing the raid, the scraps that have been put aside. Like he knows that if the crow catches it, it's gonna be pissed, which just makes it even better. Yeah, I like those. Ah, that's awesome. Nice. Hey, does anybody know if there's a way of turning off keyboard shortcuts in Chrome? Right on. That's kind of cool. I always thought it'd be kind of cool to have a horse, but it just seems like it's a really, really lot of work. Yeah. No, I totally get that part of it, but yeah, these gray strings are getting shorter. Before next week's, I'm going to have to cut some up. Hang on, I think. The trying to switch up colors is all right. So now I got to do another square. So this is, hang on, this is all the scrap string from just tonight. So hang on. Mandy sent me a thing from a second. So is there maybe a way of getting a hold of this guy to tell him that the email's not working?
I don't know.
Because yeah, I tried to send it from my other email account and it bounced as well. So I have no way
Yeah, I
of
just tried
getting.
searching on YouTube for the username of that email, and I found this one, and they're obviously into the same kind of crafts.
String
So,
and stuff. Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, hmm. I wonder. Wow. So he's made it so that it's nothing but playlists. Um, huh. I was looking to see if I could like if he has the community tab, which is now posts, but no, he doesn't. Not at all, which is really weird. But that might be because he only has 13 subscribers.
He doesn't really have a channel. He just has an account.
Are those videos in the playlists? Are those by him, or are they
No.
just videos he collected?
Yep.
Wow. Well, that doesn't help at all. Hang on, let's see. Yeah, that doesn't help me at all. Damn it. Oh, try the name in Instagram. Let's see if Home Slices got. I went to a lot of work to make that bracelet design, so I'd really like to get it to the guy, let him know I worked on it. I didn't make it mandatory to pay me to do it, but it's you know it's there in case you know.
Nothing on Instagram.
Those are so cute. That's cool. Oh, I didn't mention what else happened today. We put in a string order for 1,400 skeins.
1503.
Or, oh, 1,500 skeins, sorry. Eyes getting more flies. I am so excited. I've been feeling like we're a little low on string for a little while now, despite having a lot. Yeah, well, um, currently my basic reserves are hang on. I have 1,195 skeins. So for me, that's kind of feeling a little bit low when I like need, lots of different colors to do some of the projects. Yeah. Yep. Really excited. It's been a minute since we bought floss. Mind you, I don't like have a store where I can just go pop off and buy a few skeins if I need it. And to get the better pricing, it has to be kind of purchased in bulk. So the frequent, yeah. So like for me, getting a large bunch of string just happens all at once, and then I go for like 6 months or a year or whatever without making another order. So that's why the numbers seem pretty big. Wow. And that's British money, which is even more. No, that's more expensive than USD. Yeah, so how much is your 180 in USD? I'm gonna bet it's close to $2. Oh, yeah, that's frightening. So, if you want to do a comparison thing, my floss was 12 cents each,
12 Singapore.
or 12 cents, 12 Singapore cents. So like 10 cents USD. Yeah, I'm not using DMC. I'm getting it a whole lot cheaper. 12 cents. Mind you, I still need YouTube members to help make that possible, but that's a big difference, I'd say. Right. That's ours is 9 cents. You'd look like my profile picture. Although I don't know if you'd have enough to actually get that look, but yep, we're using it. It's a little tedious, but it's not so bad. Thank you. Wow, I can't believe we're actually coming up on one already. And yeah, We're one diamond away from finishing up this whole row. I'm kind of tempted. I'm not going to do it tonight, but I'm tempted in the next day or so finishing up that other diamond, just because it'll complete that whole row. And then I can cut up the strings to refill the little box, because my little box will hold 8, and that's how many more diamonds I think we're doing. No, I'm looking at possibly 2 weeks before we start doing the bottom of it. Next week will be kind of getting half of the next row done, and then the week after that will be the rest of that. And then yeah. But I will try to make it a little bit easier by getting a little bit of work done, possibly tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm live streaming in the afternoon. So yeah, anybody wants to hang out, I can open up Discord. No, no. So essentially, what's going to happen for the bottom of this is, um, because it's going to be like a 1 by 3 type rectangle, there'll be 2 extra diamonds that will go underneath it, and I'll put them on opposing sides, so that way the knotting it up or whatever just makes it kind of interesting, or kind of just because I can. Um, but then, like, all the strings that are hanging down, the whole thing will be turned inside out, and just all the strings will tie to each other to become the base. I don't know if that really makes sense, but hopefully I'll be able to do that on camera so everybody can see what happens. But yeah, there's gonna be like 2 extra diamonds that'll go into to making up the bottom of it. I can show you what the diamond looks like here. It's just, let me just finish this other row. Well, 2 rows. Oh no. Okay. So let me show you what this looks like. So the bag itself will be shaped like that. So it's kind of rectangular. And then for the base of it, there would be like a diamond right here that kind of goes over to connect with the other ones. So like as these things sort of fold inwards or whatever, you see how there's a gap? So there'll be a diamond here and a diamond here. And then like this will just kind of come in like this and like this. So yeah, the edges will sort of like kind of just bend inwards, and then this will just be a diamond that just folds in half. So there'll be like one here and one here, but on the bottom, obviously, I'm just easier to show on the top. The bottom is just a confusing pile of string. So yeah, that's what we have to look forward to. My wife's going to carry it around like a little tiny bag that'll hold her phone and basic junk. She'll make a rope that's really long so she can hang it over her shoulder, but that'll go through these loops up at the top. I kind of feel like, honestly, it seems like it's really kind of close to being a good bag size. Yeah, yeah, but tiny. I'm talking her into getting one of those folding phones so she can fit that inside, because otherwise, like a big regular phone won't fit. Well, it'll fit this way, but then I have to go really long. And I don't want to. I want to be done with this. I'll have her inspect it. We'll see if whether it's 1 week or more. I don't know. It's kind of up to her, because I've made my wife bags before that she and yeah, but she's I made a bag for her before that she hated carrying, so I don't want to screw up and do that again. So I'm going to try to make sure that whatever it is something she likes. So that's it for tonight. Thanks everybody for hanging out. It's been awesome. Before I go, I want to thank my YouTube members who make this stuff possible. It's their contributions that help me to buy the strings to make all of this even happen. So really, honestly, guys, thank you so much. With the new order coming in, I am like super excited. I really, I can't even express how happy I am that happened. So we'll be back again next week. And then next week is also the members hangout. So you guys can come and hang out and show off what you're working on, and we can talk about just about anything. So, all right, guys, have a good one. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.